Hi guys, I'm Brooke Christina, and today I thought it would be a lot of fun if I shared with you guys some of my tips and tricks on how I get my lashes so big and fluttery looking and my brows super full and thick without looking too much. Whenever I post a selfie on Instagram or if I'm having a really good makeup day for my YouTube videos, you guys always comment how I get my lashes so big and so voluminous and how my brows look the way they do. So I thought today I would share with you guys some of my secrets on specifically what I do so you guys can recreate that and we can all have beautiful lashes and beautiful brows. I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's go ahead and get started. So my first little secret, if you will, is actually Vaseline and a little spoolie. This spoolie is just by e.l.f. It was literally $2, but the reason I love this hack is because I don't know a single person that doesn't have a huge tub of Vaseline in their household just because it's such an essential. It has so many benefits. So what I do is I just open up the Vaseline and I'll dip my spoolie in there and I'll just comb it through my eyebrows and my lashes. The reason I'm not doing it today to demonstrate for you guys is because I don't want my lashes and brows to be greasy because I will be putting on makeup in this video. But I usually like to have the Vaseline sit on my lashes and my brows for a minimum of 4 hours just so the Vaseline can kind of like become one with my brows and my lashes and really like absorb the product. And if you're wondering like what ingredient is in this to really help my brows and lashes grow, I don't know. I just tried it and it honestly works, and like I'm not being sponsored to talk about Vaseline at all. I mean, it would be really cool and a great opportunity, but I'm not. This is just a hack. This is just a hack that I found really works for me. God, I'm so embarrassed. So I apply this after I'm done taking a shower at nighttime, but it has made my brows and my lashes so much thicker than normal. Normally I have little bald spots in my brows, which I'm sure you guys have seen in my past videos, especially towards the tail of my brows. But honestly, it gets thicker, it gets more full, and it doesn't look as sparse. Like I would feel comfortable going out in public with my brows like this, and there's absolutely no product in my brows right now. And as you guys can see, my lashes are super full, super long, and again, there's absolutely no product on these whatsoever. And I mean, I naturally have long lashes. I just feel like after using Vaseline on them, they're so much fuller. Not necessarily longer, but just way more fuller. That is definitely the biggest tip I have in this particular video. Way cheaper than getting any like brow serums or lash serums that you're not even 100% sure if they're gonna work or irritate the skin around your brows and eyes, since it's a very sensitive area. And you can get a huge tub like that for so cheap. So now I'm just going to show you guys what I do when it comes to my makeup to make my lashes look so big and voluminous and poppin', and to make my brows look really thick and full and gorgeous. So I'm gonna start off with my brows. Now I want to share with you guys the two makeup products that are absolute essentials for me. These are like holy grails. My brow pencil is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and mine's in the color Espresso. Such a good brow pencil, super comparable to the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil as well, but like a quarter of the price. And I also love the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. Again, super comparable to the ABH one. I don't know specifically what it's called, but this is literally $2, and I think the other one's like closer to 20 or something. I don't know. What I love about this particular product is it has a spoolie, which is incredible. You don't have to go out and buy a separate spoolie, but I love brushing my brows upwards just to really get that shape, and so you're not filling in, you know, your brows too thick, you're not using like too much product. And then I will just get the actual brow pencil, and what I start to do is I fill underneath my brows, then on top, and then fill in a little bit. I don't know, it just works for me. It makes them look super full. So I'm gonna share that with you guys right now, and I'll definitely get in closer so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. I always use little brush strokes as well, just to make the brows look way more natural. And don't be afraid to use a little product, because trust me, a little goes a long way, especially if you're someone like me that has super dark brows to begin with. You don't want them looking like they're Sharpied on. So you can already see that the bottom looks way thicker, way fuller. Now we're gonna go to the top where it just looks a tiny bit sparse. And you can always go back in with your spoolie and just kind of brush it out. See the spots you missed, make sure you're not adding too much color where it's not needed. And also, as you guys can see, my tail isn't super defined, so what I do is I add a few little straight strokes. I just kind of blend it out with my finger, and then I'll go back in with my spoolie, and now she's sharp. And when it comes to the front part, I like it to be lighter than the rest of my brows, just so they're not looking like big blocks. So I'll do little upward strokes. So you can definitely see the difference between my two brows. This one is way more defined, especially in the outer area, versus this one. It's a tiny bit sparse. It's nothing terrible, but obviously if you're gonna have one brow looking like this, you gotta do the exact same to the other one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing to this brow. Trust me, I'm definitely the type of person that gets very frustrated with my brows, especially on days that they're not looking good. But a really good thing to remember and remind yourself is that brows are not twins, they are sisters, and if they are not the same looking, then that's typical. That's like everybody. All right, there we go. Brows are slaying, looking great. Literally so easy to do. They take like 5 minutes to do, which is awesome. Now I'm gonna go ahead with my e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel, and I'm just going to coat them to make the hairs stay in place all day. What I love about this is it kind of takes off any excess product and just makes your brows look a little bit more natural, which is great because I know for me, I definitely love when I can see the actual hairs of my brow rather than just like a dark color. And that is what my brows look after they are all done. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline The Rocket Mascara. This is an absolute holy grail for me. My favorite mascara of all time. If you guys ever have questions of what mascara I'm wearing, it is typically this one. I've tried a bunch of different Maybelline mascaras, for example, just because this one's sitting here. The Big Shot Colossal, hated this one. I always go back to this one. I just love it so much. When it comes to mascara, be very careful because I feel like the tips I'm gonna give you guys, they're good if you're patient. I get really close to the lash line just so I can get the absolute most lift in my lashes and the most volume possible. But if you're someone that rushes your mascara, you will likely poke yourself in the eye. So just be careful. All right, so as you guys can see, I just kind of go super close. And as I'm pulling upward, I also kind of close my eye, if you guys can see. I'll do like that. I'm sorry if it looks gross, but this just helps really put a lot of product on your lashes and makes them super thick and just really helps make them really full. Like you guys can already see I did, what, 1 coat and they're super full already. As compared to these ones, you can see they're very up, they're very thick, very full. So I just keep doing that motion until I am happy with how much mascara is on my lashes. And it's super important to get really into the inner lashes as well as the outer lashes, because this just really helps with the fullness. And I feel like it also really helps open up your eyes. Okay, so that is pretty good for me. Now, what also helps for thickness for me is I'll actually go behind the lashes and just super lightly coat the very tips of the lashes. This just really helps add a little bit more of volume to make them look even longer. And once you have the desired amount at the very tips, just go ahead and push them up again. And there you go. You can really tell the difference now. These really look like falsies versus these are just my natural little fluffy lashes. And when it comes to the bottom lashes, I really have no secret. I just kind of wiggle the wand back and forth until I get the desired amount. And something I didn't mention earlier is you can also put the Vaseline on your lower lashes. I always do that. And I've never had an issue with the Vaseline irritating the skin around my eyes or my actual eyeballs because it's a super like light product and it's meant to moisturize. So don't worry about it burning or irritating the skin. So that is pretty much it for the mascara look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just do the other eye off camera, and then I will come back to do the outro. All right, so that is it for the brows and mascara. As you guys can see, my lashes are extremely full, super fluttery, and still really natural looking without being too much, and my brows are just super full, really defined and sharp. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video where I share my secrets with you guys. If you guys try out any of these tips or tricks, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!